We are in Carlsbad, New Mexico to play the world's longest disc golf hole, and here's the history in exactly 94.5 seconds. A few years back, I decided I wanted to play a 52,000 foot hole, just over 10 miles. I was 52 years old at the time. I thought that would be fun for some reason. So I went out to a beach that you can drive on in South Texas, set up a basket, drove 10 point something miles, turned around, put a tee pad in the sand, and I played a 10 point something mile hole back to the basket. I posted about it and people started replying, "Hey, is that the longest hole ever played?" And I said, "There's no way, it's not really that long." Nobody could come up with a longer one. So I decided, okay, this is apparently the world record for the world's longest hole. Still might not be, but I've heard of nothing longer. At the time, I decided to create a rule that I'm still standing by. No one's required to follow it, but my idea is that if you're going to break the record, break it by like 100 meters, right? Don't go out there and set up a basket and play the Appalachian Trail and think you're cool, and then like now you got this stupid record that no one's going to break. Instead, break it by a little bit, and then someone else can break it by a little, someone else can break it by a little. It could be a thing where like hundreds of different people could all have the world's record for the world's longest hole. So I posted about that, and like a week later, these guys in Minnesota in the snow played a hole like 100 meters longer. Following year, I decided I wanted to break my record, and so I played a little bit longer. I played a hole across Death Valley this time, and about a week later, these guys in Minnesota broke it again. So I went to Tasmania, off the coast of Australia, and I played an 11 point something mile hole. About a week later, these guys in Minnesota broke it again. So technically, they have the record. By the way, all three times they did it in the snow on a frozen riverbed. So actually, they did something a lot harder. But we are in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and we're going to break the record again. I think we're just going to set it at 12 miles. We're going to be out in the middle of the desert. We're going to set up a basket, drive 12 miles down a dirt road, make a U-turn, draw a tee pad in the ground. I think, Kendra, you're going to join me today?
Yep.
He's going to play the hole also. My girlfriend's going to follow, do some filming from the truck, and we're going to play a 12-mile hole backwards. The things we're looking for is, number one, it's got to be a dirt road without a lot of traffic because we don't want to get run over, or at least not too often. It needs to be somewhere, and this is really hard, but it can't have private land off to the side where a bad throw involves us going onto someone else's property. Impossible to find in Texas. New Mexico, not so hard. Also looking for something beautiful. That's why I did Tasmania, Death Valley, and the beach is aesthetically pleasing. I think this will probably be less appealing for a lot of people, but I love deserts, so to me, deserts are all beautiful. And yeah, we're gonna play a 12-mile hole today, and I guess we're bringing you all with us. We found our location. This is where the hole is gonna be for the world's longest disc golf hole. We're gonna set up a basket here. Actually, we're not gonna set it up because I'm afraid someone will steal it, but we will mark an X on the ground where the basket will be at the end of the hole. We're going to set the odometer to 0. We're going to drive 12 miles out to the middle of the desert, and this is rough desert. And we're going to turn around, put a tee pad in the ground, and play a 12-mile hole just because. Here we are, deep in the Kalahari Desert of New Mexico, as two men try to conquer nature, defeat death, and broken glass, and getting thorns in our pinkies. This is it. We got it. We got a loop. It's just about 12 miles, but then we figured out a couple little zigzags we're gonna do. But we got our 12-mile route planned out on the odometer. On the odometer, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna tee off and try not to lose our discs and get bitten by rattlesnakes. I'm gonna build a tee pad for us. There's the tee pad. Is not only of hole 1, but of the only hole on the course. The number one goal is to throw your disc on the fairway. You get off the fairway, you're gonna get cut up with cactus and thorns and lose discs. So,
especially out here.
Yeah, 150-foot shots are pretty much what you want to do. So, here we go. Not on the fairway.
Not a great start.
Not a great start. Yeah, just as bad.
Hey.
Your arm wall is a good height.
That's true.
It's not just losing this or make.
We got OB. We got railroad tracks on the right with a barbed wire fence. So let's not throw over there.
Through. Oh, nowhere near out of bounds.
All right. Avoid the OB.
I'm going to avoid the OB at all costs.
Throws directly over and directly into the middle of the OB.
Oh my God, I'm glad this is almost, oh wait, no, we're 6 throws in.
Yeah, we've almost got past the first initial introduction section.
I wanted you to film this because I've never gotten tetanus on my YouTube channel. Wait, I don't want tetanus there. Tetanus free.
This is why we throw in bounds, kids.
I was trying to throw it over. Oh, I kind of want to just play down the tracks. I just realized the next longest hole, we should play like 13 miles down railroad tracks. That would be sick.
How's your self-preservation instinct there, Scott? Kicking?
It's, well, see, I got good hearing, so it should be fine. I've seen Stand By Me. Like, I know exactly, you put your ear down on the tracks and you can hear a train coming. So I've just decided this is going to play as a hazard.
We decided that before we left, right, Scott?
Sure.
Lands right next to mine, which stayed in bounds the whole time. And now we get to practice tunnel shots.
I'm going to play it differently from here on out.
In bounds?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that for the next 100 meters. This is going to be really tough. The wind picked up. It's probably 25 to 30 miles an hour. And like, we're not landing anywhere near the fairway. So I am not sure at this point about finishing before dark. We're going to try, but yeah, this is going to be rough going from here on out. All right, we got a lull in the wind. It slowed down to probably 15. Like, this is... That's crazy. This is like literally impossible.
All right, pop quiz. Who's from Michigan? Who's from California?
All right, so we made a horrible executive decision. We have 2.5 hours left, and we think the only way we're going to make it is if we jog.
Some of it.
I hate running, but we're going to jog the rest of the way in, and but I think if we do that, I think we can make it.
I'm going to have Scott doing some running cadences. Double time.
Wow. So, just got the message just about 2 minutes ago that our friend and one of the all-time greats in the sport. As a player, promoter, and as a person, Tom Monroe just passed away. And I don't have any details, but I knew he'd been sick for a while, and we actually have something planned we're going to be doing. But yeah, we lost one of the good ones. It's dark, almost. It's about to get dark. We have 1.75 miles to go. One of us wanted to keep going, and one of us was really, really cold and wanted to quit. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that it was you that wanted to quit. I believe what I said was, I didn't come all the way to New Mexico from Michigan just to quit 1.75 miles short. I mean, I don't recall. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, I'm the one that wanted to keep going.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And, but I, as pack leader, made the executive decision that we're going to finish the last 1.75 miles in the dark by headlight. So we're going to complete this thing.
Let's just say my putting's not warmed up.
Yay, all right. Well, it has been a long day. I am about to complete a 12-mile long disc golf hole. I may have misjudged how long it would take. Actually, it was like 25-mile-an-hour winds, so the 12-mile hole was probably about a 25-mile walk. Not a lot of shots landed in the fairway, most of them out in the middle of the desert, but this is the final putt, final shot of a 12-mile hole. Oh my God, I almost missed.